you sure it's him? We called Gotham PD. He hasn't been seen for over a year.
What was that?
Disappeared, they said.
They thought he might be dead.
Why come here? Why Detroit?
The weather?
Where's Batman?
Hey, little birdie's alone.
Let's just hope the hell he's passing through.
I'm Detective Dick Grayson. You want to talk about what happened?
Can you help me?
Mom?
Rachel, that's what she calls him.
There's something inside of me. Something evil.
Nothing bad's gonna happen to you, don't worry.
Taking care of a kid is complicated. You know that better than anyone. I know how healing it must be doing what Bruce did for you when you lost your parents. What happened between you and Bruce?
Guess we had different ideas of how to do the job. We're gonna go see some old friends of mine. Ta-da! Oh my God.
Rachel, I like your hair.
Call me Corey.
What do you want from me?
I've been looking for you. There are people out there trying to hurt you.
Total badass.
I feel danger.
There you are, dear.
What are you doing?
We all must make sacrifices, child.
Does it ever go away?
What?
The feeling you got left behind?
Hey guys, Ben here, and welcome back to another video on Titans Season 1. So, wow, we've got some big news. Titans is being aired on Netflix internationally. That means we can watch it in the UK, in Germany, in Spain, in Japan, anywhere in the entire world that has Netflix will be able to watch Titans. So this is so exciting. We're going to break down this new trailer and talk about the information we've got. So if you do go on to enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you're new so you don't miss any DC TV or Titans videos later this year. So quickly, I am so excited for this show. Netflix, if you're watching, I'm so happy you've picked it up, because now us in the UK and everyone else in the world can watch it, because it was kind of annoying when they announced that DC Universe was only available in America. And yeah, this is great news. So I'm presuming it's going to be airing on the same day. We haven't got like any concrete information as to that. It says coming soon, so I'm presuming it's hopefully going to be on the night, or it could be the day after or something like that. But either way, we do get it. That's exciting. Let's break down this trailer. So in the trailer, which is quite an extensive trailer, it's the longest trailer we've got, it's over 2 minutes long, we get a lot of different aspects that we haven't seen so far. Like at the Detroit City Police Department, they are looking at footage of Robin in Detroit fighting criminals, and the vibe they're actually giving off is that potentially Robin is a rogue, sort of like a vigilante more so than a hero. They don't really sort of see him as a hero defeating these criminals because he's so brutal. And there's massive irony with Dick standing behind them because they hope that he's here not to stay around, and obviously Dick's living around here, so it's mainly set in Detroit, but we're going to see elements of Gotham and other places as we will talk about later. So we get another few really cool shots of Robin as he's in that first fight scene where he says "fuck Batman." It's just an extended version of what we got before. I'm really looking forward to Dick especially. He's the most exciting person out of all of them. Robin's one of my favorite characters, and Brenton Thwaites looks like he's doing an amazing job. So he's fighting them and they're saying, oh, it's only the kids basically, it's only the protege of Batman, but no, he's becoming his own hero, and that is his journey in Titans. So we just get a few nice shots of him. Then we get to see him in the interrogation room with Raven after Raven has caused the scene. That's when Raven starts to reveal everything. Raven's mum inside her home, and presumably with her having these powers as showcased here as a demonic form literally ripping outside of her, she's going to be taken away. There's some later shots that definitely tell us that. So moving on, we get to see the relationship between Dick and Rachel as they hug, because Dick is going to be playing a mentor and sort of like a father figure to Rachel, as Dove says when she's talking to Dick in a scene, which is a really nice scene, really nice shots. She compares it to how he was brought up by Bruce, how Bruce took in Dick, and we get the first look at Wayne Manor. So this is very exciting. You get to see young Dick in the car, and presumably at the window that is in fact Bruce Wayne. I don't think we're going to see him. We're only going to see him or Batman in the shadows. I don't think he's going to play a big role. It would be awesome if he came sometime soon, but I really like the comparison that Dove makes between what Rachel is doing now with Dick and also how Bruce helped Dick when he was younger and he adopted him. So moving on past that, we get a look at Beast Boy, and Beast Boy's midway through his powers, midway through changing into an animal, and then we get the meeting of, presumably for one of the first times, of Raven and Beast Boy as they're in some sort of arcade or somewhere like that, and it's just a really nice scene. It's brilliantly lit. This is so appealing, and I love their childish, awkward nature. It's very relatable to a lot of people. And now moving on, we get to see a few looks at Starfire using her powers, just standing around, and there's some dialogue talking about how she has been looking for Raven and she's in fact here to save her. So already before she's fully become Starfire, she's helping, and apparently, according to Emergency Awesome, who has actually seen some of the episodes already, apparently Starfire forgets what happened because she's actually experimented on, and then she breaks out, and that's where she is today. So she doesn't remember all her powers and things like that, but she's still, perhaps prior to that, she's a hero. We don't know, but she's got those powers. Going back to what I said earlier with Raven and her being taken away, it seems like she's been sent off to a place with nuns, and she's presumably there because that is where you put someone who has been potentially possessed in history. They always take them to the church, and they think the church is able to extract that, similar to Constantine, basically trying to do an exorcism of sorts. And we get an awesome shot of her fractured in glass, and that fractured glass and the way you see her is representative of the different sides of Raven. So she's good, and then the inner demon is not very good, and so there's just different aspects to the character, and it's just a literal representation of that. And following that, we get to see a shot with Starfire, Robin, and Beast Boy looking on upon Raven's powers, which looks really cool, and we get a shot of Beast Boy turning into one of his animals, and there's various shots of him being some sort of tiger. I think the effects look pretty cool for that. And moving on, we get an awesome team up shot of the four of them so far, and Beast Boy's in his other form, but it's just a nice shot. And Starfire seeing her powers and seeing how she can control these, because presumably with her being experimented on, it's going to be rather out of control, and that's why you get to see a scene with her holding her hands out, basically telling us she has no control. And following on from that, there's a scene with Raven and Robin as they're driving, and that was from the previous scene in another trailer where they actually talk about demons and how it feels nice to her somehow, even though she knows it's not good. It's some sort of relief, and I'm really looking forward to the Robin and Raven aspect of the show, especially looking forward to everything else, but that really intrigues me. And we get a nice frame of Starfire as she looks up into the air, and there is presumably birds everywhere, which might probably have something to do with Raven. So as we get closer to the end of the trailer, we get to see Raven as she's freaking out inside that church where she's being held, but presumably not forced, but just there under her parents' guidance, and she has fractured part of the wall or part of the mirror or something like that. It's quite dark, it's hard to tell, but one of the final shots is of a makeout scene with Starfire and what looks like Robin. So that is the relationship that happens in the comics. So I'm looking forward to that, seeing how this works out. If Starfire is a really good character who I love in the comics, and I'm already convinced with Robin, convinced with Raven. I just need to be a little bit more convinced with Starfire and Beast Boy as of now, but I'm looking forward to watching them in the show. So we get a few other scenes of Raven as she's freaking out, having that possessed part of her being literally taken out of her. So that is it for this video, guys. This has been a long trailer breakdown. There was so many shots to break down. Obviously I don't go through every single shot because that is just too much, and I've gone through the most important shots in my opinion, and also hopefully this helped you out. Hopefully you guys are super excited for Titans, and the awesome news that is available on Netflix around the world should brighten up your day. Get ready, I'm so excited. Should be coming sometime in early October. So anyway guys, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.
It doesn't make us strong, it doesn't make us weak. Tongue tied to service like sharp reed.